If you're watching this video, chances are you've already heard the buzz about Claude Code. Maybe you saw someone on X or LinkedIn build a fully functional app from scratch in under 30 minutes. Maybe you overheard your colleagues raving about how much time it's saving them. Or maybe you're just curious. What is this thing exactly? And more importantly, can I actually use it? Here's my answer: absolutely yes. Anyone can use this tool. And the best part? You don't need to write a single line of code to make it happen. I know that terminal screen, the scary black box with the flickering green text, can look intimidating. It looks like something straight out of the Matrix. But I'm here to tell you, it's just a new way to talk to AI. In this video, I'm going to demystify the hacker vibe and show you how to turn Claude Code into your personal engineering team, even if your technical background starts and ends with opening a browser. Think about how you use AI right now. Whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini, you ask a question, it gives you an answer, and then you have to do all the work. You copy the code, you create the files, you fix the errors. Claude Code is different. It's an agent. It lives directly on your machine. It can read your files, create new ones, edit code, and execute terminal commands just like a human engineer would. This is the most important part you need to understand. Your role is changing. When you use Claude Code, you aren't learning to code. You are learning to direct. You describe the vision, you set the goals, and you provide the context. Claude Code handles the syntax, the bugs, and the execution. You don't need to know how to mix cement. You just need to know what the house should look like. Before we pull the trigger, let's talk about what you need in your war chest to get started. Don't worry, it's simpler than a Netflix subscription, but way more profitable. First, the brain. To use Claude Code, you need a Claude Pro subscription, which is $20 a month, and I recommend this for beginners. Next, we need 3 free tools. Think of these as your workshop. Cursor or Visual Code. This is the editor. It's where you'll actually see the magic files Claude creates. It's the industry standard, and it's completely free. GitHub, the free version. This is the vault. It's where your project's brain lives. It allows Claude to save versions of your work, so you can always undo if things go wrong. The terminal. This is the control center. It's that black window you see in movies. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up a terminal or a command prompt or a PowerShell instance, depending on the operating system you're working on. If you use Windows, find PowerShell. And if you're on Mac or Linux like me, then open up Terminal. So just type Terminal in the Spotlight search and click it. Now, quick note for my beginners. When you see that black screen or terminal for the first time, your instinct might be to close the laptop and run. Don't. It's really easy. You just have to follow me. Go to this link, which I will attach it to the bio. Okay, you can now see these 3 links. Copy it. I use Mac, so I will copy the link of Mac. Then easily just paste it into your terminal and hit enter. It will install Claude Code for you. One thing you need to remember, Claude Code isn't an app icon you'll find on your desktop. It lives directly inside your terminal or PowerShell. Think of it as a hidden layer of power already waiting inside your computer. Once the installation is finished, it's time for the moment of truth. To test if everything is working, just type one word: Claude. Claude is going to ask you, do you trust this folder? Once you confirm, the Claude Code interface will take over your screen. A quick tip for the beginners: if you accidentally close your terminal or your PowerShell, don't panic. Just reopen your terminal, type Claude again, and you're right back in. Now, we can also use Cursor to make things even more visual. Download Cursor. Just go to the extensions pane, the one that looks like puzzle pieces, search for Claude Code, and install it. Click the Claude Code button, start a new session, and now you have the best of both worlds. The power of the terminal right inside your visual code editor. But before we jump into the demo, if you want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure to subscribe to the AIfire.co. On this channel, we do more than just talk about AI. We bring you the latest AI news, break down practical AI workflows, share advanced prompt engineering techniques, and show you real-world examples that you can actually use in your daily work. Now, the next thing you should always do before starting a project: is creating a Claude.md file. Claude Code, by default, has no long-term memory. If you open a new session, it forgets what you were doing. This file is what Claude will reference to understand the rules of your project. If you want to know how to create godlike memory for Claude, check out my 3 layers video. For now, I'll just create a Claude.md file here and paste my template. Comment email plus MD below if you want my personal version. Think of this file as a work contract between me and my AI. It makes sure Claude understands 3 things. 1 is the goal. Turn any topic into viral content ideas with hooks and emotional angles. 2nd is the tech stack. I told Claude to only use simple HTML, CSS, JS so I can understand it. And the 3rd is the style. I want a premium SaaS look, clean, modern, and professional. Basically, I'm training Claude Code to know exactly what I like, what I need, and what it's not allowed to do, like asking for my passwords. Now, let's open Claude Code in Cursor and type read CLAUDE.md first, then create the first working version of this content idea generator dashboard. Watch. Claude reads the file, starts creating index.html, and asks for permission. I click yes. Let's open the file. Look, a working web app built for me. Now let's upgrade it. I'll type improve the UI to look like a premium creator SaaS tool with clean layout and better spacing. Claude starts redesigning the CSS. The spacing becomes perfect. The UI looks expensive. I just gave the AI authority, and it built a real product. Okay, final step. GitHub is where we host our code in the cloud, so we can share it or deploy it. Usually you have to push code manually, but as you connect the MCP server, Claude does it all for you. Go to GitHub, Settings, Developer Settings, Personal Access Token, Classic. Generate a new token, the classic one, and name it Claude Code. You tick repo, click Generate, and here's your token. Copy that token. Now run the MCP command, link in my description in a separate terminal window. Replace the token string with yours and add -scope user so it works for all your projects. Enter and let Claude connect to GitHub. You can see it is connected here. Now inside Claude, type /MCP. You see GitHub is connected. I can now simply say, commit all changes and push to GitHub with the message, complete premium idea generator. Claude handles the repository creation and the upload automatically. No manual work needed. To lead your AI engineer, you need to know these commands. Think of these as the direct dial to your assistant's brain, allowing you to manage both the budget and the quality of the work. The first command you must master is /compact. This is your secret weapon for staying under budget. Every time you talk to Claude, it has to remember the entire conversation history to maintain context. This memory is made of tokens, and tokens cost money. As your session grows longer, it consumes more tokens, and Claude can start to get brain fog or become repetitive. When you notice Claude getting a bit slow, or if you've been chatting for a while, just type /compact. Claude will take the last 50 or 100 messages, summarize the key decisions, technical choices, and the current state of the project into one concise paragraph, and then clear the slate. This keeps the AI sharp, focused, and most importantly, keeps your API costs at a minimum. It's like hitting the refresh button on your assistant's focus, while keeping all the important data intact. Next is the command that removes the fear of breaking things, /debug. Usually, when a website doesn't work or a button stops responding, a non-developer would feel completely stuck. But with Claude Code, you don't need to hunt for the error. You just type /debug followed by the issue. Claude doesn't just guess what's wrong. It actually performs a deep dive into the logic. It'll run test scripts, check the connections between your files, and look for that one missing semicolon or broken link. Before you head off to build your first project, we have to talk about the red line, security. Claude Code is powerful because it can read your local files. But that power comes with responsibility. Always treat Claude like a highly talented intern. You wouldn't leave your bank passwords or private seed phrases lying on your desk for an intern to see, right? The same logic applies here. Keep your sensitive data in separate, encrypted folders that Claude cannot access. Furthermore, always review what Claude is about to do. It will always ask for your permission before editing a file or running a command in your terminal. Read those prompts carefully. Be an active director, not a passive observer. Your digital safety is ultimately in your hands. The era of I can't build it because I don't know how is over. We are entering the era of I can build it because I know what the world needs. Tools like Claude Code are redefining what it means to be a marketer or a freelancer. We are becoming full stack creators. The technology will continue to evolve, but the mindset of using AI to liberate your labor is a superpower that will only increase in value. If you want to jumpstart your journey, I've put together my master CLAUDE.md template that I use in this video. Just comment MD and your email below, and I'll send it straight to your inbox. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to check out afire.co for more elite AI resources. I'm Selena, and remember, don't just work harder, work smarter, work faster, and build bigger with AI. I'll see you in the next one.